Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They're led out by last season's comeback player of the year. In his third season now, it's Joe Burrow.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. There's Chris Olave. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A first carry for Tyler Algier. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Burrow looking to pass. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now it's Burrow. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing on second down. Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. They're led out by the former 3rd-round pick, now in his 11th NFL season, and that's Russell Wilson.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Nyheim Hines puts it on the carpet. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Algier, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7. Burrow got Dobbs over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a carry for out. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Wilson. And that is incomplete. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Agnew now to return. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Tyler Algier and the rest of this offense making their return to the field. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once, maybe defensively. Now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2-3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Now Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Burrow will throw. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Algier. Gets past one man. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got an open man. It's Olave. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit it for the completion for the first down.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Algier fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 2nd down and goal. Burrow. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game. That they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now it's Hines. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Hines.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. They go play action with Burrow.
Pass out left, caught by Woods.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and now it's 3rd and 4.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Wilson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Wilson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Sanders' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Algier now up the middle, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow completed out left to Dobbs. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Burrow on 3rd down. Completes it again to Dobbs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chris Olave, 38 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Elliott on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Wilson. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, open man right side is St. Brown.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Joe Burrow and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. Starting the drive with Algier.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow.
Caught by Woods.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And some room to work. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. And he spots Henderson open left side.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On the give, Algier headed left. Brought down at the 20.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth
From 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about How much pressure is in the face of a guy? And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Out left, he's got it to Everett.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Now it's Wilson. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Henderson running straight ahead. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's caught inside the 30. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Burrow.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Hines now on the return.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now here come the Cowboys.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Algier with another carry.
And he stopped immediately there. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
How about that? Well, the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On the delay, here's Hines. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Second down, it's Henderson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Right side complete. That's Woods. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that'll keep this a 22-point game. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you can probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Now Wilson on 1st down. He completes it to Boyd.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They run with Hines. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run again with Hines. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Hines. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On third down. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
Algier going straight ahead.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Trying the left side with Algier.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Algier will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with Algier.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
The Panthers about ready to take over. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll check this down, and oh my goodness, he loses it again. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Now, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Now it's Burrow. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Chris Olave
saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And the Panthers coming out now.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down.
Wilson will throw again. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know when that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
That's thrown underneath to Algier. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a handoff to Algier.
And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Now rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Burrow on play action.
Downfield, and he's got Olave.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
On the give, it's Algier.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. That is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3rd down, here's Algier.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now Wilson. Screenplay, Johnson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So back to back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. This to Hines on the drop-off. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 1st down, Wilson finds Hines again for the completion. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. From the 24, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long.